Imagine spending your entire life trying to prove that you matter. You work harder. You chase success. You want respect. You want people to notice you. But have you ever wondered why being ignored hurts so much? Why one compliment can make your entire day, while one moment of rejection can stay with you for years? What if the need to feel important isn't ego at all? What if it's one of the oldest survival instincts hidden inside the human brain? And once you understand where this need comes from, you'll never look at yourself, or anyone else, the same way again. That feeling isn't weakness. That feeling isn't neediness. Psychologists have discovered that the need to feel important is not a personality flaw. It is one of the most fundamental drives wired into the human brain. And once you understand exactly where it comes from, you will never look at yourself or the people around you the same way again. Here's where the story begins, in a place most people never expect. Thousands of years ago, being important within your group was not about ego. It was about survival. In the ancient world, humans did not survive alone. They survived in tribes, and within every tribe, the people who were valued, respected, and noticed received something that the ignored ones did not: food, protection, support, a place inside the group that kept them alive. Being invisible was not just uncomfortable back then, it was genuinely dangerous. The human who was ignored by their tribe was the human most at risk of being left behind, and being left behind meant death. So the brain developed a system, a powerful automatic alarm that fires the moment a person feels unseen, unheard, or unvalued. Not because something small happened, but because for hundreds of thousands of years, that feeling was a warning signal that your survival was at risk. That alarm is still running inside every human brain alive today, including yours. But here's where it becomes even more fascinating. Neuroscientists studying the brain discovered something that stopped them completely. When a person is socially ignored, when they are excluded, dismissed, or treated as unimportant, the brain activates the exact same regions that process physical pain. Not similar regions, the same ones. Being ignored does not just feel bad to your brain, it registers as something close to being physically hurt. This is why a simple comment that dismisses your opinion can ruin your entire day. This is why being left out of a conversation feels so much heavier than it logically should. This is why the memory of a moment when someone made you feel small can stay with you for years, while 100 moments of kindness fade within weeks. Your brain is not being dramatic. It is doing exactly what it was built to do. And this explains something that most people spend their entire lives confused about. Psychologist Abraham Maslow once mapped the deepest needs of every human being. And what he found was that right after food, water, and safety, the need for belonging and esteem sits at the very core of what drives human behavior, not as a luxury, not as a preference, as a fundamental psychological requirement without which a person cannot truly function. People who feel consistently unimportant don't just feel sad. Research shows they experience higher levels of anxiety, lower immune function, shorter life expectancy, and significantly reduced ability to think clearly and make good decisions. Feeling important is not about pride. It is about being psychologically whole. But here's the part of this story that most people never hear. The way humans try to feel important reveals something deeply personal about what they never received. Some people chase status. They need titles, achievements, and recognition, because somewhere along the way they learned that love was conditional on performance. Some people dominate conversations. They need to be heard above everyone else, because they grew up in rooms where their voice was never truly listened to. Some people constantly help others even at the cost of their own well-being, because making themselves necessary to others is the only way their brain learned to feel safe and valued. Every pattern of seeking importance tells a quiet story about a need that was never fully met. Carl Jung once said that what we don't make conscious, we experience as fate. And nowhere is this more true than in the invisible ways people spend their lives chasing a feeling of importance they cannot even name. The person who cannot stop seeking validation is not weak. They are running an ancient program that was written long before they were old enough to question it. And this is where everything changes. Because once you understand that the need to feel important is biological, not shameful, something inside you begins to shift. You stop judging yourself for wanting to be noticed. You stop feeling embarrassed for needing recognition. You start understanding that this need was never the problem. The problem was never wanting to feel important. The problem was searching for that feeling only in places outside yourself. Because here's the truth that the most self-aware people eventually discover. External importance is borrowed. The moment someone stops giving it to you, it disappears. But internal importance, the kind that comes from knowing your own value, without needing someone else to confirm it, that cannot be taken away. The people who seem the most grounded, the most calm, the most genuinely confident in every room they walk into, are not the ones who stop needing to feel important. They are the ones who found a way to give that feeling to themselves first. They stopped waiting for the room to notice them, because they had already decided they were worth noticing. And that single shift changed everything about how they moved through the world. So the next time you feel that quiet ache of being overlooked, don't judge yourself for feeling it. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. But ask yourself one honest question. Am I looking for importance in the right place? Or am I waiting for someone else to give me something only I can truly give myself? That question might be the beginning of the most important change you ever make. If this video made you see your own need for importance in a completely different way, subscribe for more psychology videos that reveal the hidden patterns behind human behavior. And before you go, tell me in the comments. Have you ever felt invisible in a room full of people? I would love to read your thoughts.